there, it is time to bring you up to date with stories you may have missed during the week. This is your must-watch show, The Diaspora, and I am your host, Koinsola Adetumbi. Stay tuned. As Nigeria battles the COVID-19 pandemic, the Nigerian Association of Pharmacists and Pharmaceutical Scientists responds to the call to think home by donating diagnostic and personal protective equipment worth millions of naira to the NCDC. The chairman CEO of NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, made the presentation.
Board of Directors and the general membership of the Nigerian Association of Pharmacists and Pharmaceutical Scientists in the Americas, NAPSA, it gives me distant pleasure to formally donate the underlisted diagnostics and personal protective equipment to the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC. 10,000 pieces of nitrile examination gloves, 2,000 bottles of hand sanitizer gel, 2,000 pieces of regular face masks, 1,000 pieces of K95 barb face masks with respirator, 1,000 pieces of face yield, anti-fog, anti-splash, 100 pieces of finger pulse oximeter with lanyard. We believe that your agency is in the best position to allocate these resources where they are most needed. Though in the United States, the heart of NAPSA members remain at home in Nigeria. NAPSA has a history of responding whenever we receive a call from Nigeria. We were one of the diaspora organizations that responded strongly during the time of Ebola crisis. We have also been involved in capacity building and exchange of knowledge with our professional colleagues and relevant health care institutions in Nigeria. As we navigate the current global pandemic environment, NAPSA's key message to Nigeria is that they should not let the pandemic go to waste, but rather the lessons from it should inform our decisions going into the future. Like every disruptive event, the COVID-19 pandemic revealed the vulnerabilities and weaknesses in our system, and again reminded us of the huge opportunity for Nigeria to play actively in the global health and pharmaceutical enterprise.
Our message to Nigerians in the diaspora, I know for COVID-19 shows that no matter what, home is home. No matter where you go to, this is home. So what the Commission is doing is working with every Nigerian in the diaspora to build a country of our dreams. At the end of the day, here's where you want to return to. So thank you for doing this for your country. We urge others to do the same thing, and we thank those who have done before you and those who will be doing after you. And for the Pharmaceutical Society, we let you know that even after COVID-19, there's so much you can do with Nigeria, with the Ministry of Health. You know, we have some partnerships with you. So we look forward to more of this. You know, and it only shows that whether you're a Nigerian at home or you're a Nigerian in the diaspora, we need to work together to build the best country. And we keep saying that when we hear bad news about Nigeria, that's not who we are. This is who we are. You know, committed, patriotic, loving your country, and we continue to spread the good news about our country.
On behalf of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and the broader team of partners, the parent ministries, state ministries, the healthcare workers, a lot of these things are going directly to healthcare workers, clinicians, because we don't use the shields. Our role is to manage it and make sure it gets to the people that will need it. So I say thank you very much. I can assure you that every single item here will get to the people that need it. We have a very clear accountability process for everything we receive and everything we give out. We distribute because we don't give them out. We assure your members that this will serve the purpose for which it was intended, and we really look forward to building on this collaboration.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for your contributions in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the Nigerians in Diaspora Organization Europe, the Netherlands, and the International Organization for Migration partners to help the agricultural, ICT, and health sector in Nigeria in capacity building and knowledge transfer. Wow, isn't that so timely? Please let's listen to the chairman of the Nigerians in Diaspora Organization, Mr. Julius, as he speaks to the issue.
My name is Julius Ndamnewampa, and I'm the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Organization, NIDO, the Netherlands chapter. Personally, I work for the United Nations agency called the Common Fund for Commodities in Amsterdam as a budget officer. So the NIDO IOM partnership is to help on those selected areas that are priority areas by the IOM. IOM have decided that there are 3 key areas to start working with Nigeria for now, and those 3 key areas are areas of ICT, agriculture, and health. So I'm using this opportunity to, talk and then ask Nigerian expert community to please come on board, join NIDO Netherlands as a platform to bring development back to Nigeria, to connect this project with the IOM and the Nigerian government, or the Nigerian institutions in particular. And I know that we've been having a lot of issues back home. And then when opportunities comes, that we should be able to see what you can do for Nigeria, not what Nigeria can do for you. So we have that passion to always think home, the passion to see what can we do back home. And this is the time for us to actually bring back what we can give back to Nigeria. And this is why this partnership with IOM is a very important one for NIDO.
I'm a Nigerian living in the Netherlands, undergoing a training in building my capacity in health system strengthening. The knowledge transfer program between the NIDO and IOM, it's a very welcome idea. My message about the collaboration is that we should avail ourselves the opportunity that has been provided by IOM and NIDO to help develop our nation, especially to build a relationship between the Netherlands and Nigeria, and also build further network that can help us to go into more research and development.
My name is Ego Ibokoro. I'm a Nigerian qualified lawyer. I studied both in Nigeria and in the Netherlands. I studied a lot of things, but recently I decided to get into ICT. So I studied a master's in law and technology, and right now I work as a data privacy and security advisor with a management consulting firm. This is one area of contribution that we in the diaspora have to really take into account, because globalization is such that we have to transfer knowledge from home and back home. For instance, in this sector, in the area of ICT, there are a lot of things going on right now, from data analytics to AI, which Nigeria seems not to be so interested in at the moment. So this is something that we really have to take into account.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and greetings everyone. My name is Abidemi Olatubosun, and I'm a serial entrepreneur in the areas of real estate, agribusiness, and as well as ICT, with my core expertise being in the area of ICT. I think it's a very, really, strong initiative. What IOM is doing is really very great, and it should be greatly supported. And for me, as a person, I think I really appreciate that, and I do support what they do.
My name is Sophia Ugu. I am a lawyer called to practice as a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. I have 12 years of experience, having worked as a legal practitioner for 5 years in Nigeria, and also worked at some international courts and tribunals here in the Netherlands. I am the founder of Center for African Justice, Peace and Human Rights, a non-profit foundation here in the Netherlands. I think that the knowledge transfer project done by IOM in collaboration with NIDO Netherlands is very important. It's very timely. There is a lot of need for knowledge transfer in Nigeria, but particularly for lawyers and judges in Nigeria, because as a result of the pandemic, we saw that everything went digital. Courts had to deliver judgments virtually. Some cases needed to be pleaded virtually, and In Nigeria, we need the skills to do these things. We need capacity building for lawyers and judges and for law students as well in the area of digital technology.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Buli. I'm a family physician. I run a family practice surgery in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Hopefully we don't leave here with something more than just having empowered ourselves with the knowledge that we're about to share with our people. So if you do not mind, I'm going to take this off and I'm going to ask you guys to also give me 1.5 meter distance. Thank you. I think that the diaspora is probably the hope of the nation in bridging the gap between fine-tuning its population, its human resources endowment. First, I must thank NIDO for taking the initiative. It had taken so many years, but I think we have to go to the grassroots. My take on it is, I can talk about the medical field for now. I think that the government of Nigeria should take the initiative and say to the diaspora specialists in every specialty, guys, come home. We're willing to provide you with land. We're willing to provide you with facilities so that you can recreate what you do here in Europe and America, back home in Nigeria. My question actually is, if we don't do this, who will do it for us?
My name is Stanley Mbello. I am a lecturer in the Netherlands. My areas of expertise are in international law, with focus in data privacy and regulation, and digital literacy, amongst others. The importance of outreach and knowledge transfer with capacity building in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. Taking into consideration the current economic turmoil that Nigeria is facing with the COVID-19 pandemic, it becomes imperative that the population should learn new skills, have new knowledge, and be able to come out at the end of this whole pandemic. So I think and I believe that the importance of knowledge transfer and capacity building from the Netherlands to Nigeria could never be at the right and perfect time as it is at the moment. My message to in support of the collaboration is this is a welcome initiative. NIDO Netherlands, this is why it is being set up. For now, it is just on 3 key sectors. Hopefully these sectors will be broadened because we have experts in a lot of areas. We have media experts, we have hospitality experts, we have experts in finance. So this is a very welcome development in which with these 3 focus, and at the end of this CD42, we believe that a more open opportunities will be introduced to be able to accommodate a lot of experts that we have in the Netherlands. And I believe that by volunteering 1% of my time and using it to transfer knowledge to Nigeria, I think it can be able to impact on at least even if it's 1% of the populace, it's something.
Wow, things are really looking up for Nigeria. Now, a UK-based Nigerian scientist, Mr. Alison Nwokoji of the University of Sheffield, built an RNA test kit for the National Biotechnology Development Agency in Abuja. The product was christened RNA Swift COVID-19 Test Kit. This will enable the agency massively produce COVID-19 test kits in Nigeria and Africa at large. Here's another proof that Nigerians are truly talented. Kudos to Mr. Adebayo Alonge, a Nigerian pharmacist who was commended by the Prime Minister of Canada for inventing a machine that can easily detect fake drugs. The Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Justin Trudeau, described Adebayo's invention as unique. Mr. Adebayo was once a victim of fake drugs, which nearly took his life, and this prompted the research into the invention, which is the first of its kind in the world.
thank you so much. It's been a long journey personally for me. From 15 years ago, surviving death from a fake drug, to standing in front of you here and getting me to believe in my dream and in the dream of my co-founders to make sure that people across the world are safe from fake medicines. The history of science, we know, over the last 500, 600 years, with the early innovators that came up from Europe, all of them were focused on using science to improve the world. And we thank them for all the great innovations that we have. The toilet, it saved us from sewage and the contamination of diseases. The vaccines from Pasteur here in France, that has enabled millions of people across the world to be safe from common viruses and other bacteria. I, having a science background, has always been my strong belief, and actually after surviving that trauma, my goal is to use science and the solution we have today to make sure that nobody has to go through the trauma that I experienced anymore. And I appreciate that everybody who's here today buys into that vision of using deep tech to achieve global social impact. We believe that myself and my team, and together with you, that we will be able to use science to create a better world going forward into the far future. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. Now, over the course of the week, many Nigerians who were stranded abroad were successfully evacuated. Let us give you some of the highlights of the evacuation. All evacuees tested negative for COVID-19 before boarding the craft and are now observing the mandated 14-day self-isolation as stipulated by the NCDC, the Ministry of Health, and the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. Now, a standing ovation for Ms. Stella Emelife Chinelo, a Nigerian who broke a 100-year academic record at the Mysore University in India. She won 20 gold medals and 5 cash prize awards at the 99th convocation of the university as she emerged the best graduating student. In her speech, she gave glory to God and her parents for the support and expressed her wish to pursue research in cancer to find treatment for its cure, as many people in her country, Nigeria, were affected by this dreaded disease. And another one for Dr. Eugene Chidiebere Ikechemba, who made an academic achievement in the Netherlands after he graduated with a PhD degree in 2.5 years, whilst publishing 7 scientific articles in high-ranked journals, even without access to funding for his research, a feat that would usually require 5 years to a decade or more to accomplish. Wow, isn't that wonderful? We say a big thank you to all Nigerians who constantly positively represent us, and to the winner and champion of the UFC fight, Mr. Kamaruddin Usman, we say a big congratulations. Kamaru retained his welterweight title after defeating his American opponent, George Masvidal. The Nigerian-born, popularly known as the Nigerian Nightmare, arrived the ring confident as always, and as a true national treasure that he is, he used Burna Boy's mega hit Anybody, proudly holding the green and white of the Nigerian flag. Usman was declared winner by unanimous votes by the judges, with a scorecard of 50-49 for Usman and 45-46 for Masvidal.
He is the UFC welterweight champion and number 6 ranked pound-for-pound fighter. Usman fought a very smart fight to secure the win to remain the champion.
Aha! Hello, how are you? Alright, now I'm waiting for Diaspora and I get stuck with this money. Not be you wait the bariga or the mushi or makoko. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. Una see this link? Now for now waiting for Diaspora. Where see the doubt whether follow in Nigeria? Hello, don't think about it. This link it go carry you direct, go the place where we say it go help you choose which investment you want to do for Nigeria. Any investment, whether na waiting, whether na bank shares, whether na agriculture, whether na real estate, whether na stock exchange, any investment wey you want to do, make sure say you click am because anything fit happen for Diaspora anytime and it go better say if you come Nigeria, you go get where you go relax and you get investment to fall back to. Hello, make sure say you click am because you wan say what? Eh? Where that? Hey, Oga. See, make I help you click the link. Make you click waiting. When we say na Ambiolo primary school you go. You know here when I talk say na for people wey dey for Diaspora. People wey dey for Diaspora, what are they called? I know they are called diasporans. Oh, there. Let me talk to my diasporans people. Make sure say you click this link. Oh yeah, to betterment your life. Because you won't say what the investment in your country in Nigeria is a forever life betterment. Thank you. You see the here. If you like say you don't get job for filling station, you see the here. Go. Look.
A full-blooded Nigerian is always a winner. Congratulations once more. Thanks for staying all through the program. We hope it's been worth your while. And in case you have anything to share with us, please do not hesitate to do so as we expect feedback on our show. Remember, you can reach us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, on Twitter at NIDCOM_gov, on our Instagram page at NIDCOM_gov, on our YouTube page at NIDCOM_gov, and on our website at www.nidcom.gov.ng. You can also join us on DSTV at NTA Network on Friday at 10:30 a.m., on NTA International on Tuesday at 6 a.m. and 10:05 p.m., on NTA News 24 on Friday at 2:30 p.m. and on Sunday at 11:30 a.m. You can also join us on WAP TV on Thursdays at 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Thank you for staying all through the program. I remain your host, Koinsola Adetumbi. See you next time.